We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from the Steel City. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Slot man in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Third and long. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Big gain for the Jets there. An even 40 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, his coach, he's doing the same thing.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
3rd and long.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Wilson in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And good work defensively. They'll stop this one after a gain of 5. And it will be 4th and long.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. In this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. For ETN. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here we go, here we go. Nice, let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The no marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here?
Let's go now.
Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's into the end zone. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
Here's a run going left. Shows up a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. This one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. Able to convert 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, like they love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Third and 7. Drop to throw. Down to the 10. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. Finds an alley to the 35. And he'll be taken down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the ground, here's Etienne. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go again with Johnson. take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Run here with Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Let's go.
Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that matters, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left route. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, first and 10. turn and hand this one off. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down, Jets.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now it's 2nd and 1. They put Wilson in motion. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
19,
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, and they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready? 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
He'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Yeah, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Metcalf quickly on the RPO. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up.
The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 17 yards on that connection. That's a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Ready, ready.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Now the ETN. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third down and 3.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught by Washington. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll run with Johnson. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Set.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Give on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
18 Cardinals.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's third and 7. He'll look to throw. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Brought down at the 24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, set it. Go.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
2-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Receiver in motion, headed left. Hall. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They put Wilson in motion. Joe can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Incomplete. Sauce Gardner as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
One's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. pickup as they convert on 4th down. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Up the middle they go. They'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. He'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready up!
On the ground, here's ETN. Iomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Go check! Go check! 70.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
The carry here for ETN. And he'll manage to kick this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game? Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So we tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They come up for 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right sideline and complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, and caught by Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First down, New York.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They motion a receiver right. They'll look to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They put Wilson in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. They'll come up now for second down.
Set. Cowboy in.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Towels waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down.
Buffalo 18. 70 ring. 70 ring.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Unlock line. Unlock. Here we go. Set.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
70.
Give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Go!
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they